Hi, and welcome to Between Dimensions. I'm Monica Gonzalez, an astrologer and spiritual healer, and this is your November 2025 astrological forecast. November is a month of sharp transitions and emotional undercurrents. The skies are active, and the messages are clear. Truth is surfacing, old systems are shifting, and something deeper is asking to be felt, not fixed. We're swimming in Scorpio waters for most of the month, so yes, expect intensity. But by the end of November, fire returns. Sagittarius energy brings back clarity, expansion, and future vision. Only this time, we're wiser, more honest, less interested in illusion. Let's break it down week by week. We start the month with the Sun in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, and Mercury in Sagittarius. It's an interesting blend. Emotional depth meets bold thoughts. We want truth, but we also want to control the narrative. That tension will build leading into the full moon in Taurus on November 5th, which is tightly conjunct Uranus on the 6th. And this is a volatile mix. Taurus wants peace, Uranus wants revolution. This full moon could trigger breakthroughs or breakdowns around finances, food systems, earth-based crises, or personal security. Expect the unexpected, but trust that whatever shakes loose wasn't stable to begin with. Also worth noting, Venus is in Libra through November 6th, urging diplomacy and beauty. But she dives into Scorpio on the 7th, joining the rest of the underground crew. From here on out, love gets intense, private, and maybe a little possessive. Mars enters Sagittarius on November 4th, and we'll feel it by that week. Our actions get bolder, riskier, restless. There's a desire to move, explore, and break out of emotional heaviness. But here's the plot twist. On November 8th, Uranus retrogrades back into Taurus from Gemini. This is a major collective shift. Uranus in Taurus brings us back to body, land, and resource revolutions. We may revisit themes from 2019 to 2023, decentralized finance, sustainable living, AI meeting agriculture. Then on November 9th, Mercury retrogrades in Sagittarius. This one's about belief systems. We're questioning what we thought we knew, especially spiritual truths, educational systems, and global philosophies. Retrogrades and fire signs test our convictions. What are you preaching? And is it still aligned? Finally, Jupiter goes retrograde in Cancer on November 11th, slowing down our emotional expansion. This could bring deep reflections around home, family, and ancestral healing. The week of November 16th through the 21st holds one of the most mystical alignments of the year, a Grand Water Trine between Sun in Scorpio, Jupiter in Cancer, and Neptune in Pisces, all water signs. This is a flowing emotional current, a cosmic bath, a call to heal. It's subtle but powerful. It's great for energy work, psychic downloads, letting go of emotional baggage, forgiveness, past life insight, creative dream work. Let yourself really feel this one. Don't rush the answers. Let the water speak. And then on November 19th, we anchor all that depth with the new moon in Scorpio. This is a reset around power, intimacy, trust, and transformation. What do you need to bury so something new can rise? Also on November 19th, Mercury retrogrades back into Scorpio, bringing our thoughts and conversations into deeper territory. We're no longer talking theories. We're decoding secrets. This is a time for quiet realizations, psychological insight, and confronting what was left unsaid. Scorpio Mercury doesn't deal in fluff, so if something needs to be said, say it clearly but consciously. On November 22nd, the Sun enters Sagittarius, and the mood starts to shift. There's more hope, more movement. We've done the deep dive. Now it's time to look ahead. Thanksgiving week in the US might bring a mix of philosophical debate because Mercury's still in retrograde. Travel delays, typical Sagittarius Mercury retrograde, but also beautiful moments of reconnection and realignment. Then on November 28th, Saturn finally stations direct in Pisces. After months of spiritual testing, boundary work, and emotional cleanup, Saturn says, all right, let's see what you've learned. This shift may bring structure to the dreams you've been quietly building. Watch for themes around faith, creative responsibility, and emotional maturity. Mercury stations direct on November 29th, but stay patient through the shadow period. By now, most of the month's tangled wires will begin to straighten out. By November 30th, we're standing on new ground, wiser, lighter, still deep, but looking forward. November 2025 asks for depth before direction, healing before progress, stillness before fire. If you let this month show you what's true beneath the surface, you'll enter December lighter, clearer, and ready to move forward with purpose. And with that, that is your November 2025 astrological forecast. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. You can always email me at betweendimensions111@gmail.com. If you would like an astrological reading, transit, natal, or synastry, you can book it through Calendly in the link below. So, hope you have a wonderful November. Happy Thanksgiving, and remember, gratitude is super important. So this is a very, very, very special time. Okay. Bye.